Well, good afternoon, everybody. Depending on where you're tuning in from, I know some of you are over in the UK. It's good evening to you over there. I think it's about 8 o'clock this evening, but very welcome to this hangout. I'm delighted to say that I'm going to be joined by a couple of guests this evening. I know Dean's just logged on, and I know we're expecting Gemma in a short while once she's got the kids bedded down and so on. Just before we start, I just need to go in and check that we're broadcasting correctly off of our main site. So if you can just bear with me one moment while I do that. I just need to make sure that everybody is seeing us okay, especially those that are tuned in on trafficmonsoontv.com. So let me just go and check that for you now. Let me refresh that page and make sure we're coming through loud and clear. One moment. Looks as if that's just loading okay. I know we've got people tuned in from Canada and all over the world. Yep, that's coming through great. So I'm just going to shut that down. Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you very much for taking a look. Now, what I want to do this evening is I'm going to keep this very brief. This is not going to be a formal presentation. If you are watching on trafficmonsoontv.com, you should see a box at the bottom of the page where you should be able to type in some questions, and I'll be going through a brief Q&A at the end to answer any questions that you may have. I have got some notes to refer to from time to time, so forgive me for doing that. As I mentioned, we're going to be joined by a couple of Traffic Monsoon affiliates who I'm going to give you their honest, I guess, appraisal of the business, what they were doing or what they are doing at the moment, how Traffic Monsoon has made a difference in their life. They'll also tell you, I'm sure, their experiences, whether they've got any online experiences. But before we get started, let me just make something really clear for you so you know whether or not you're going to stick around. And that is quite simply that there is absolutely no online experience that you're going to need here. It is probably one of the easiest ways ever that you can make money online. The most important addition to that is it's probably one of the most secure ways. Dean, I know, has just put his headset in. I can see him there. Can you hear me, Dean? You should be able to hear me loud and clear. I think you've got your microphone muted off, which is fine at the moment. So I'll let you work that out at the moment whilst I'm just going through and sorting these bits and pieces out. So what I'd like to just sort of start with is, before I introduce Dean and Gemma as they come on, is just to say to you that if you are actually looking to find a way where you can get out of your daily lives as such, or you're tired of your existing job. Hi, Dean. Good evening.
Hello, finally.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I can hear you coming through loud and clear. I'm very well, sir. What would be great if you could for me just for a moment is if you could just mute off your mic if you can find it. I'm just going to rattle on for a few moments, and then I'll bring you in. You should be able to hear me loud and clear. Thank you, mate. That's great. Just saves a bit of feedback, that's all. So, yeah, as I was saying, this is an extraordinary opportunity for you. You don't need any online experience. Let me give you maybe some insight to me. My name is Lee Oakey, for those of you that don't know me. I'm very lucky to be living out here in California in slightly warmer climates. I'm a Brit, obviously, and moved out here about 5 years ago. I've been very fortunate enough to make that move based around the success that I've had in online businesses. But this is an opportunity that took me some considerable time. I looked at it very closely for way too long, much to my sponsors or referrers' frustration. Sharon, who is a good friend of mine in the UK, and many of you may know, had asked me to take a look at it for a long period of time, and I did. And I wanted to do my due diligence and make sure that I understood it, make sure it's got some longevity, make sure that it's compliant in all the countries that Traffic Monsoon is currently available in. And having gone through and done all of that, obviously I got underway. The best thing about this is that there are some massive changes. What I can tell you is there are nearly 3 million members of Traffic Monsoon. So that's huge to start with. The business is probably just over heading up for around 14, 15 months old. You don't need any more than around 20 minutes a day. As I mentioned right at the start, you don't need any online experience at all. It's very simple. I'm going to show you very easily as to what it is that you need to do on a day-by-day basis. The company, I can tell you, and I'm not sure I should be revealing this, but just to give you some peace of mind, I know they've got over $65 million sitting in the bank. I've been very fortunate enough to learn that from the owner and CEO, Charles Scoville. It's so simple as a business model. Anybody can do it. And you're going to hear from Dean and his experiences very shortly. So he'll give you his firsthand, I guess, appraisal of TM. It is global, and that means quite simply that anybody in any country, up until recently, there were probably 15 to 20 countries that couldn't use the payment processors that were available. But I'm delighted to say there's going to be an announcement very shortly that one of the payment processors, Allied Wallet, which is a truly global brand, is going to be issuing a prepaid MasterCard to everybody. So this company pays you on the hour, every hour, 24/7, 365 days a year, and you're going to be in a position to withdraw that money straight onto your own prepaid MasterCard and use that and spend that, take money out of ATMs or spend it anywhere that MasterCard is accepted. It couldn't be easier to get your money out of the business, and that's just a matter of a few days away. I've mentioned obviously about how frequently you get paid. The other important thing to emphasize is that it's completely free to join. There is no monthly fee. There is no signing on or joining fee. There's no subscription. So I don't know of any other online business that's tangible, that's got longevity, that's financially stable, that's suitable for everybody to do anywhere around the world and doesn't charge you a penny to get involved. And you can get started in TM literally making money within 2 hours without spending a penny. And we're going to show you exactly how you can do that. Now, if you're looking for a full company formal presentation, this isn't it. This is a very relaxed hangout that we're going to be going through and just giving you the nuts and bolts, hopefully exciting you enough and showing you in real time how you make money very simply. And then obviously we're going to give you an understanding of what you need to do in the way of getting started. It is very important, if you've been invited here today, that you get back to the person that has invited you to take a look at this hangout. We don't want people going in the wrong place because that creates chaos. So if Dean's invited you here, or Gemma or Sharon, then please make sure you get back to them with regards to getting started. And they'll also be in a position to tell you exactly how they've managed to maximize and get the most out of this business. Brief snapshot on me. I've been in online and offline business development for around 20 to 25 years. I mentioned obviously I'm now in California, but a lot of my team and people that have looked at this business, family, friends, my dad's just got involved. Hopefully he is on the call today. I can't see whether he is or not, but he's just taken some money out of stocks because it wasn't earning him any money at all, and just got started in a substantial way in Traffic Monsoon. Dean, let's unmute you. Let's have a quick chat.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, mate. It's great, and I appreciate you taking some time to come on here this evening and share your experiences.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
So tell me, because obviously I've got very limited information. How long have you been involved in Traffic Monsoon?
It's actually a year today.
A year, so you're a seasoned pro.
Yeah, it's 1 year today.
And how's it been going for you?
Well, up until the situation, as we all know, it's been absolutely unbelievable. The best online business I've ever had the pleasure to be involved with. I mean, like you said, you can literally make money straight away. I mean, the first day when I first joined, my girlfriend sent me the link, and I was like everybody, you just scroll through it, and I started clicking the little cash links. I thought, free money, I thought, what's going on here? And then Gemma started buying ad packs, and I started seeing her money going up every hour. So I'm thinking, I want some of this. So I think I bought one pack, played around with it for a couple of days, and I thought, I need more packs. I think I bought another 5, then another 2 maybe, and then I thought, I need to put some money in this. So I put 5 grand in. I put 5 grand straight in, and I was literally addicted. When you start seeing $100 going up, 200 every day, 300, 400, like I'm up to now, I think it's 750, I think, a day. I mean, I've
Right,
got
which is a massively life-changing amount of money. You know, when you're looking at $750 a day in what is really passive income.
That's without any commissions. I mean, I've had over 20K in commissions as well. It's just unbelievable.
Give me an idea. So you've been in it a year. How much would you have say that you have earned or generated? I think we can say that on here in those last 12 months. And then what we're going to do is we'll drop in and show people exactly what we have to do in order to do that.
Yeah, my total earned, what has gone through my account is, I think, $153,000 to date.
Wow. Yeah, outstanding. Well, well done. First of all, congratulations on that. I mean, that's some life-changing amount, which is great because and Dean, we don't know one another, do we? We haven't spoken before or met before, really.
No, I mean, as you said, I mean, I feel like small fry when I see like where the likes of Sharon James is. I think I want that. I need to get there. So like, I found the best way to recruit at first: speak to your friends, your close friends, your family. And then once you've done all those, then you start thinking, I need more. You'll want more.
Yeah, it's quite contagious, isn't it? I mean, I think addictive. You get to a stage where you see what you're earning on a daily basis. What we'll do is, Dean, because a lot of people that may be watching for the first time haven't got a clue what we're talking about with ad packs and cash links and so on. So I'm just going to drop in and share my screen for a moment, and then you know, you and I can go through these and just jump in at any point, Dean, and we can just talk people through exactly what's going on. But hopefully now, if I move this out the way, we can see my screen. My cursor keeps disappearing, which doesn't help too much, but let's just pick that up. There it is. So let's drop over to Traffic Monsoon. Right, now let's see if I'm still logged in. Okay, so what I'm doing is when you first, in fact, I'll just try and refresh my page because it may kick me out. We show you, but this is basically the traffic mon. Let me enlarge this slightly so everybody can see it. I'll just refresh my page. Can you see this okay, Dean?
Yes, it's fine.
Perfect. Okay. So when you actually first log in, you've got a whole list of things, and I'm not going to go through the whole back office because that's not what we're here to do. But what we're going to do is Dean and I just take you through. So you can join for free, costs you absolutely nothing. We're going to explain at the end of the Hangout exactly how you do that. So you don't need to get a credit card out. There are no payments initially required whatsoever, and don't have to be any payments. If you just want to come in here, and I've got a lot of people in Pakistan and India that are, again, earning life-changing amounts. You can come in here, and where you see this link at the bottom where it says cash links are available for you, you can click the green button. And these are basically small sums that you can accrue on a daily basis. They are changed fairly regularly. If I click one here, sometimes they've gone, but you can just grab it. You're asked to actually look at an ad that's placed up in front of you. And here you can see mypayingads.com has just come up. Now, depending on the value of each cash link, you have to say there between 10 seconds, 30 seconds, or up to a minute. Once you've actually viewed it for the length of time, you'll see there's a numerical box at the top here. You simply type in the 0472 and you click the credit click on here, and that amount for that cash link has then been credited to my account. So if we actually looked at the figures, and I'll go back here, you'll see that if I scroll up to my account, just go down to here, you'll see there's a balance here on this side here, which is at the moment $48.34 with a 0.5 at the end. And each cash link I click, bearing in mind I've not paid a penny, this is what we're talking about for coming in and making free money. Those cash links then start going to this balance. And I can click the withdraw button at any time and then withdraw that money into my payment processor. How have you got on with the cash links, Dean?
Well, myself, I think I've got near $300 just off those little cash links.
Right.
I mean, as you know yourself, everybody who signs under your link, when they click the cash links, you get it as well. So it's just like crazy.
Yeah. Absolutely, and that's a really good point you bring up there. Let me just explain that exactly what Dean meant by that. So, you come in. This is the first way to earn money, and it gets better from here. So don't disappear anywhere. But you can come in, you open a free account, you click on the free cash links, and you can claim these. So there's another one that's just arrived for 2 cents. So I click the claim 2 cents. I'm now got to watch this ad that comes up for 60 seconds. You can see the countdown right at the top of the screen, and when that's done, I put in the 4-digit code, and I've then that money for watching this particular ad then gets credited to my account. So if any of you are watching and you don't have any money to put into this business at all, let me tell you, there are loads of people around the world, and I've already mentioned there are nearly 3 million members. I'm getting carried away now. You can come in, you can earn for free. And I did some numbers on this, Dean, recently, which was quite interesting, that if you went in on a daily basis and clicked 20 cash links with an average value, you can generate around about $1.40 there or thereabouts per week just on your own viewing. But as Dean's just mentioned, if you then recommend other people to go in and do the same, bearing in mind it's completely free money, then you receive exactly the same value as they have just received for clicking that cash link. So that kind of is a little bit jargonish, but if they go in and click a cash link, and let's say it's for 2 cents and they do 100 of those, then you get 100% matching bonus. So that $1.40 doesn't sound very much a week, but if you had 10 people doing that, let me tell you, that works out at around about $78 a year. If you had 100 people doing that, it works out around $7,800 a year that you would generate completely free of charge just by clicking cash links, which would take you around 15 to 20 minutes a day. Dean, do you know of any other business out there where you can come in, no membership fee, no subscription, and you can come in and start making money for absolutely zero?
Absolutely not. No. I mean, I get people all the time trying to push businesses on me, and I'm just like, listen, I've already got one business that I need because I know it works. We know it works. I've been in it 1 year. I'm happy with it, and I'm just concentrating on building. I want to build an empire, basically. I'm not stopping till I've got there either. I want to be like Sharon James and Imi Aslam, and I'm not stopping till I'm there.
Yeah, that's what I love to hear. Somebody who's motivated to do it. I mean, Sharon obviously is my inviter, and I can tell you, and I know she won't mind because she broadcasts it everywhere. Sharon has done an exceptional job of this. Sharon and I go back a long way. I've known her for a long time. And she's made a huge success of this, partly because of her dedication. But I can tell you that she's got somewhere in the region of around 12,000 ad packs, which we're going to go on and talk about now. So we've shown you one way to come in and start making money for free. No payment required. I know I'm covering same ground, but for those of you that haven't got any money to put in, then you can get involved, start, generate, and build your balance up that we've shown you down here. You can start to build this balance up. And then once that balance is building up, you can go on to the next stage, which really is what excites, I know, Dean and myself and everybody else. Now, the company have around 9 products. And what the business is about, without going into too much detail, is it's a traffic exchange site. So what that means in a nutshell is that if you have a business that you have got a website and you want to direct more people, more visitors, more traffic to that website, Traffic Monsoon specializes in generating that traffic for you, people to have a look, geo-targeted. So if you for example, in Bolton in the UK, and you want a 30-mile radius of Bolton, and you want those people to see your business because that's where you're based, much like Facebook and much like Google, you can target traffic and visitors to your website. And that's really what Traffic Monsoon do. Now, out of those 9 products, they give us the opportunity to generate revenue share, or to put it another way, cashback. And I'm sure you're all familiar with different cashback schemes. There's thousands of them all the way around the world, from one of those products and one of those products only. And that is by buying ad packs. So you'll see this link on the left-hand side where you can go in and you can buy an ad pack. Each ad pack costs us $50. And all you need to do in order to generate revenue share for that ad pack, and you want to start building them up, you'll see down I've got nowhere near what Dean's got. Dean, how many ad packs you got?
I think about 720, maybe 700. I'm not sure. 718, 20, something.
Okay,
like that.
so you got over 700 ad packs, and let me tell you, this is where Dean's going to have a big smile on his face. You might not be able to see him at the moment because I'm sharing my screen. You probably can. In that, the revenue share is equivalent to $1, and this is approximate. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's fractionally less, but $1 per day per ad pack. So just think about that for the moment. Dean's got over 700 ad packs, which means his revenue share, providing he carries out a very simple task that we're about to show you, you're generating, Dean, roughly $700 a day from those ad packs.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not including commissions or anything.
That's not including, commissions, which I'll come on to in a moment, how you can get paid a commission for referring somebody, which is a 10% bonus. So
Sharon Game just sent you a message.
Oh, has she? No less. Bless her. Let's see what she's just sent me. Indeed, she has. I know we've been waiting for a document to come in from Sharon, so let's see what she's just sent me. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, I've got a screenshot. I'm going to share that with you before we go to show you. So Dean's given you an idea of how substantial he's managed to grow his business in a year. Thank you, Sharon, if you tuned in. I appreciate you sending me the message, and that'll be fantastic for everybody else to see, to whet their appetite before we go. Sharon's actually given us a screenshot of her account in her back office, so please don't go anywhere until I've shown you that, because this is where, in Sharon's own words, the wow factor comes in, and what's inspiring Dean, myself, and everybody else, because it shows you what you really can achieve very easily within Traffic Monsoon. So let's get back to it. What do we have to do each day to qualify for rev share or cashback? Well, you see this button at the top of the screen. It's a red button. We have to surf and look at 10 ads. So I'm going to click it and just show you exactly what that entails, so you can see whether or not what I've told you is true. This business is for anybody. So you can see the counter counting down from 20 to 0 right at the top of the page. And when it gets to 0, I've got to stay on this ad, and obviously people are paying to place their ads, their businesses, on this to be viewed by 3 million members, give or take. And when you get through the 20 seconds, I then have to click a duplicate image, and this one, it's the film roll, and then it says I can go to my next site, and I load my next ad that I have to view. And you'll see just underneath here, it's saying that I've viewed 1 ad. Now I have to repeat this process until I have clicked 10 ads. How long does that take you, Dean?
Less than 5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes. So the way that we qualify each day for the company cashback, which is just a very small percentage of what the company's sales are on a daily basis, is by doing exactly what I'm doing for you live, and viewing the 10 ads. And when we get to 10, there's no benefit to doing 11 or 20. I normally do 11 just in case one hasn't registered. And what it'll do is at the end of it, it'll reset the timer. So I'm not going to do them all now. I'll do one more, so you can just see that this countdown's running at the top. So simple. As long as you can get online via a smartphone, a tablet, or a PC or a laptop, and you can view your 10 ads a day, absolutely anybody, anywhere around the world can do this. And this is just a means of making sure that we are here, we're attentive, we're viewing the ads that people are paying to have broadcast, and that we do this each day. I'll skip through this one as soon as I can, because we've got some sound on this particular web page. I'll let it count down to 10, and then I'll flick over to the next one. And again, the last one I'm going to do, you can see how simple this is. That gets rid of that. And I've got to do this until my counter here at the bottom says I have viewed 10 ads. It is as simple as that. Now, once I've done that, I know that for the next 24 hours, you'll see down here that I am qualified now for 22 hours, 50 minutes. If I'd finished those 10 ads again, that would have reset the timer to another 24 hours. And I don't have to do that again for 24 hours. Now, what I don't want to do, and Dean, how paranoid do you get when your timer runs out?
I actually nearly ran out today. Like I think it was like 10 minutes to go. Like, but like normally I log in maybe 2 to 3 times a day, just to buy packs. But you can keep your eye on it. I mean, as you say, I mean, if you're gonna, you're gonna be doing something in the afternoon, you can just reset your timer before you go anywhere. So it's fine. It's really manageable.
Yeah, I mean, what happens is, and let me tell you how it works. You start off with a couple of packs, and let me tell you, if you're thinking of getting involved for the first time, what you want to do, and I'm going to go and pick up this screenshot that Sharon has sent us across, is that you start with a couple of packs. It's how I started, and I wanted to watch what went on for maybe 2 or 3 days, just to get a feel to see what those packs were generating. If I just scroll down here, you'll still be able to see that I've got a balance here of $48.34. Now that keeps going up every hour. We make money every hour. We can withdraw it on an hourly basis. Now, the minute that hits $50, I'm going to want to buy another ad pack so that my daily number of ad packs continue to grow. Dean's already told you he's got over 700. Now, Sharon has very kindly just sent over a message, which I'm going to grab here for you. And I'm going to enlarge this. This is a screenshot that Sharon's just taken from her back office. Now, you can see here all that information. You can see that she has 12,947. If we then add that to the 2,000 on the left, she's got nearly 15,000 ad packs. Now, if this doesn't sort of blow your mind, we've already said you get paid just approximately $1 a day per ad pack. Sharon has 15,000 ad packs, and if they're all running live, then she would be generating an income of around $15,000 a day. Now, we're just waiting for the new payment processors to fall in line. But you can see there are two balances shown on here. Sharon has, in the last 18 hours, she tells me, because she sent me another message here, she has a live balance of $2,110 in 18 hours. And she can withdraw that immediately, buy more ad packs, withdraw it straight into a bank account, etc. So you can start to see exactly how substantial this business can get. You can see at the bottom, these are genuine figures, exactly what she's earned, and there's so many numbers in there, Dean, I'm struggling to read that. But
1,584,000.
That's spot on. Well done. So that's the total amount earned. Now, Sharon obviously has taken a lot of that money and bought more ad packs to build it up to this level, but you can withdraw the money at any stage. Now, the key to this is keeping your account growing, getting more and more ad packs on a daily basis. So let me just wind the clock down and slow it down a little bit, because I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but you can come in, you start for free, you don't pay a penny, you can do the cash links, you can build up then enough money by doing the free cash links if you wish to then buy an ad pack. Once you see what one ad pack is doing every single day, you're going to want more ad packs. Now, if you're also somebody like my dad has just come in, who is retired, he's taken his money out of stocks, it was earning him nothing, and he's just bought a number of ad packs, and he's now seeing what's going on with this. And obviously he's viewing his ads, 10 ads every day, in order to make sure he's qualifying for the cashback or the revenue share. And so it starts to build. Is there anything you'd like to add to that, Dean, whilst I'm on this particular screen?
I mean, yeah, like you just said, your dad took money out of stocks because your money just does nothing sitting in the bank. Was it 2% maybe a year? You get
correct.
Nothing. You can make that literally in a couple of months if you get like to a good position in Traffic Monsoon. What you'd make in a year, it's just unbelievable. It's limitless what you can make, as Sharon's showing you now.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Sharon's account. Now, Sharon, obviously, this is not necessarily, what everybody's account's going to do. You've heard Dean. Dean, what do you do for a living?
I'm actually a sign maker.
Okay. And is your aim to do you love what you do? Would you like to give up your day job? What's your goal?
I'm happy as I am. If I ever feel like I want to stop work, but because I do enjoy my job, so I mean, it doesn't take time. That's the thing. You can just spend a couple of hours a day. When you're chilling after you've had your tea, I just post on like business sites, talk to friends. I mean, I've had friends who have been in my business for like over a year, well, nearly a year, and they don't do anything. They sign up and then they'll message you saying, "Oh, are you still doing that? You're still making money?" I'm like, "Yeah. Why haven't you done anything?" And then they're like, "Oh," then they want to start, because if they see you're making money, then they want the same.
Yeah.
But you have to take the first step, buy yourself a pack, see that it works, and then you're just going all guns blazing, trust me.
Yeah, I think, you know, the proof, it's that great thing of actually buying an ad pack and then seeing that, hang on a second, I've just earned, and it's so easy to do the maths on them. We're going to show you a little calculator here in a moment, but how you can very, very easily, you see what one's doing, then you want 10. Once you've got 10, you want 100, and so it starts to grow. And you know what I can say to people is just think outside the box. If you've not got a lot of money to put in, I've done this previously. You know, think about things you're not using. You can get them on eBay. You can sell them. You know, if you've got an old keyboard that you can get rid of, various bits and pieces that you can do enough, and you've normally got enough around the house for even stuff. I mean, I remember I sold an iPad that I had because there was something I wanted to get in and invest into. There's always ways and means of doing it. I'm always add to that, you know, don't go in and suddenly, you know, go out and go to the bank and take a loan. Do what you're comfortable with, but there is always a way and means to get started and to get underway. And as Dean's just said, once you start to see what these ad packs do and what you can generate as revenue share on a daily basis, all you want to do is buy more and more and more to build it up. My aim, Dean, is really, I've always been a great believer, and I'm very lucky to have kind of got there in that I just want to have time and financial freedom.
Yeah.
I want to be in a position where I can be anywhere in the world, preferably where the sun is shining, where I can get online, but have that financial freedom to decide what I want to do on a daily basis, rather than having to go to work in order to pay the bills as such.
I mean, but like you said before, I mean, even if you haven't got any money, you can just join the business for free, start talking to people, tell your friends, and get your friends involved. They'll buy packs, you'll get commission, then you're buying packs. Because one of my friends, he like lost his job, he signed up. I think he was one of my first referrals. Got signed up, and he was on a mission. He just told all his friends. He was on Facebook non-stop. And I think he got to something like 50 odd packs within a very short space of time.
Yeah, exactly. And let me explain what Dean's referring to. The company actually pay you a one-time 10% referral bonus for sharing this with somebody else. So it's not multi-level marketing or anything like that. But if I went out and spoke to John this afternoon, and John decided he'd like to come in and get started, and John, let's say, buys 10 packs for $500, then I would receive $50 instantly. Let me tell you, it arrives instantly into your account. If I get $50 in my account, I'd take that $50 and buy another pack, because I know that every day for the next 365 days this year and next year and so on, that one pack, it'll run for a period of 55 days, but I'll show you on a calculator in a moment exactly how the account starts to grow. So what I want to try and do is, as we've already indicated, get as many packs running as I can. So there is a one-time bonus. And I know, Dean, that Sharon didn't even buy a pack to start with. She came in and she just saw what was going on, told a load of people, got those 10% bonuses, and then used that to buy packs. And now look at where she's at. She's got nearly 14,000 packs.
Sharon's a machine. I'm convinced.
A machine.
She's the new
Bless her. I love her to bits. She's great. She does a great job. And the nice thing about, you know, what Sharon's done is, and this is, you know, we understand that there are people out there that don't want to talk to anybody. They just like to come in and maybe put some money in. And I'm not going to use that word investment. It's not an investment. Sorry, Dean, go ahead.
That's what I mean. That's the beauty. I mean, you don't have to refer people. You're still making money without referring. If you don't want to, that's just 5 minutes a day. That's all it'll take. If you don't want to refer, I go in all guns blazing. I do it every way, but you don't have to. You can put your money in, do your 10 clicks every day, 5 minutes, job done.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be talking to my mum tomorrow, I think, about it as well. I'd like her to get in and to get started. You know, she can get online and do what, you know, it's so simple that everybody can do it, which is great. Let's just go in. What I'm going to show you just briefly, I'm going to share my screen again, providing it's working. Let's just get on and occasionally these, there we go, that's behaving itself now. I'll start the screen share. There we go. Let me drop that down out of the way. I'm just going to give you an indication. I'm sure you've seen this, Dean, as far as just a simple calculator that's around. This will give people an idea of how quickly things can grow. And if you wanted to start, well, exactly how much could you earn or will you earn? Now, this isn't hard facts. This is an estimate because, as we've said, the revenue share is totally dependent on the company's sales day by day. And we've seen that recently with some of the changes in the processes, Dean, where obviously the revenue share has gone down, gone up, and so on. So, you know, this isn't just a means of getting a fictitious figure back, but let's give you an understanding. Here you can see on the left-hand side the number of days. Here at the top, we can put in the number of packs. So if we said, let's say you came in and you bought 20 packs to get started, that's basically $1,000. That's 20 times $50 per pack. And I've just hit the calculate button, and you'll see here what you can start. So from your $1,000, you've got a value that's starting to increase down this dollar value column. And I'm just going to scroll down to show you where you're at. So you can already see that with those, your number of packs, and this is assuming that every time you get $50 that you've generated from your initial $1,000, your 20 packs that you've bought, the number of packs start to increase down the left-hand side. So you can see here on day 3, this calculator's already predicted that on day 3, you would have earned enough money to buy another pack. So there you move to 21. And so on. So day 5, you're at 22. We could jump down to day 30. You've now got 35 packs. That's approximately $35 a day. We scroll down, and let me keep going right the way down very quickly, and I'll see if I can go over and drag my cursor from the far side of the page. It's not always easy to get hold of on this particular site. No, play ball. Oh, I've got it now. Let's get down to the bottom of the year. So what you can see here is that if you started with 20 packs, and again, please don't take this as set in stone, but it's pretty accurate, that you, every single day, and this is assuming that you've not withdrawn a penny in the year, you've bought 20 packs for $1,000, you've reviewed your 10 ads every single day for 365 days, you would have had 127 packs by the end of one full year, and you would have generated a total, including your initial amount that you put in, of $4,935. So let's wind that back to, you started with $1,000. All it's taken you is to review those 10 ads every day. The company's rev share has therefore paid you out because you're qualified every day for the number of packs. And every time you've got enough money, another $50, you've bought yourself another pack. So your $1,000 has turned into 4,935. And going back to the point you made, Dean, you could not make that in a bank or building society, could you?
Never in a million years.
No, you probably make next to nothing. So then you can start to do the numbers. You start to then think, well, hang on a second. If this is going to work like this, and you'll see once you've got a couple of packs, that this is exactly how it works, then of course what you want is, you don't want 10 packs, you don't want 20 packs, you don't want 100 packs, you want 1,000 packs. And of course you can't help then but sharing this with other people. And that's why it is as contagious as it is and as simple as it is. All right, that's enough screen share for the moment. Let's drop out of that. So, Dean, what advice would you give to anybody that maybe is thinking of starting? I mean, you obviously talk to people. How do you recommend that people get started in Traffic Monsoon?
Well, basically, like I'll explain the business. As you can't go too deep with it straight away, because like ad packs, cash links, like what you're talking about, going straight over my head. If it's like friends and family, then I'll go and see them myself and actually log on mine and show them how easy it is. But I am going to start doing videos like you now, because it's good.
I'll happily repay the compliment anytime you need. So be more than happy to do that for you.
But no, I mean, it's so easy. I mean, my son, I think he's 12, and he knows. He's always asking me, how many packs are you on, Dad? and he's like, he knows how the system works. It's so easy. He actually worked out for me. He's like a mathematician. He like works. Oh, you'll be on this many packs soon, and blah blah blah. He's really good, and he can't wait to get his own account. To be honest, it's all he.
It's funny you should mention. It's funny you should mention that. I think my son may be tuned in this evening. He's finishing off his education and so on in the UK, but he wants to get started. I'm going to help him get underway. He's just turned 18, 19 soon in the next couple of days. So he's thoroughly looking forward to getting underway. But you know, it is for everybody, and that's what I love about it. And you know, you've got it's also obviously you want to sort ourselves out. You want to make sure that you're generating income, but then you feel obliged to help other people who are not quite as fortunate.
Yes,
and you know, I've got a guy at the moment, a good friend of mine, called Cameron in Pakistan. He's a great internet educator, and he's educating a lot of people how to generate money now from you know, helping people in forums online and so on. He's educating a lot of people in Pakistan, and he's now on board. And for them, you know, they don't need to be earning $500 a day. If they earn $10 a day, that is a colossal amount of money in the Philippines, in Pakistan, in India. So to have that as a regular income, and now with the news of the Allied Wallet payment processor, Dean, which I think is what we've all been waiting to hear. And if those of you aren't familiar with that, as I started right at the beginning, there is going to be an opportunity in the next few days for you to simply fill out some details, apply in your Traffic Monsoon back office for an Allied Wallet prepaid MasterCard, and those monies and balances that you've heard us talk about, you can withdraw straight onto that card and spend that anywhere in the world, or take it to the ATM, cash point in the UK, put it in and withdraw your money out on a daily basis. And for people all around the world, in all those countries that TM is now going to apply to, if you think this business has gone crazy with nearly 3 million members now, watch what happens when Allied Wallet starts.
Definitely.
It's going to be nuts, Dean.
From a selling point, it's going to explode, I think. Definitely. Like, people, if they aren't used to like payment processes, a lot of people don't like them. People who don't network that much. But I mean, if you're telling someone you're going to get a bank card, you can actually withdraw your money straight away. I think it's going to be really good for getting people on board.
Yeah, and it's going to be a means now that you can put money in if you wish to via your debit or credit card straight away. You haven't got to wire money. You haven't got to go through and set up an STP account or a Pazer account. It's going to be very, very simple to allow people to do that. And, you know, these businesses, if people have been online before and they've had their fingers burnt in other businesses where they've not got paid, then it's really all about, you know, what is the financial position of the company? And I've already alluded to that. Very, very strong, millions in bank accounts, in reserves at the moment. B, how easy is it to get paid? We don't want to sit there and put a lot of time and effort into showing other people and introducing our friends and family, and then there being an obstacle in being able to withdraw money. And so it's going to be a very streamlined process that everybody can have, and it's instant. You'll be able to click that withdraw button. I promise you, it'll be on that card within no time. So no time being, you know, minutes and hours, not days. So you're able to withdraw on a daily basis. And when you start to see how simple that is, you review your ads, you watch your revenue share go up, and you're able to withdraw that daily. Who would not want to get involved in a business where you can earn 100, 500, 1,000, in Sharon's case, Dean, $14,000 a day? You know, that's when it starts to get very, very exciting.
I mean, who doesn't like money? That's what I say to people. Like, they'll stay in the same job, not doing nothing. I say, like, they're saving all year to go on holiday and stuff like that. I mean, that's not for me. I mean, no. It's so easy to make money in this Traffic Monsoon. It's like the easiest thing I've ever done. You just sit back, do 10 clicks, job done.
Yeah, it couldn't be easier. So let's give you an idea. I mean, if you want to get started, how do you get started? Well, the most important thing is, first of all, please make sure you get back to the person that has invited you to look at this Hangout. You might be watching on YouTube. You might be on our Google Plus page. You might be on trafficmonsoontv.com. There's all sorts of ways and means, but it's very, very important you go back to the person that has told you about the hangout and take a look at. And then it's a question of making sure that you do something. Don't sit there and not do it. It's free. Why would you not want to open an account? You don't have to get a credit card out. It's free to join. Get started straight away. If obviously I've invited you here, then please, you'll see on trafficmonsoontv.com, there is a link underneath. Don't click it just yet, but there's a get started button, which will enable you to go straight in and sign up for free. It takes 5 minutes, fill out a few questions, name, address, email address, etc. And you can get moving, and then contact me. And I'll tell you the best strategy for you to do what Dean's doing. And to get you rolling and to build it up as quick as you can. If you want to get in and just do the free cash links to see how they work, then great, do that to start with, but definitely reach out to me or whoever invited you here. If you want the best strategy, we've got a very carefully worked out strategy to allow you to do what I'm doing, Dean, and everybody else who's making an awful lot of money in this business. And we've got all the tools. We've got business cards. If you're an old-fashioned networker and you just want to go out and hand out business cards to people, I've had cards designed for all of my teams and anybody else that wants them, which has got your contact details there. My designers will change those. You can hand those out. You don't even need to talk to people. There's a little web address on there. We've got sales funnels, presentations, which I can show you about. I'm not going to go that now, but I can send you little information and link over where you can actually, it does all the explanation for you on the business. And we're giving those to all of my team as people come on board. So no matter where you want to fit in this, whether you just want to go in passive, put some money in, do your clicks, and look at your returns at maybe every 6 months or a year, or whether or not you want to grow this and share it with others, we're here to help you. It's a team event. And that's why Dean's here and been very obliged to have him here this evening and help us out. So thank you for your time, Dean. I very much appreciate that. Any parting thoughts that you'd like to add? I'm conscious that we're nearly 45 minutes in.
Well, as Lee said, it's free to join. Check it out. You've got nothing to lose. You don't have to put any money. You don't have to put any bank details in. Just get on the site, let Lee add you to his group. Then you can talk to people, see what they're making, just chat to people, and I guarantee you will be buying ad packs. Guaranteed. Once you just join, talk to people, see what it's about, play around the site. You can't break anything, and just do it. You will not regret it. It's the best thing I ever did.
That's a perfect note to finish on. Dean, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it this evening. And as I said, I'd be happy to help you out anytime you want to do a hangout, etc. Just let me know in advance. That would be great. Final point, I think, really, is as Dean just said, don't sit there and not do anything. It doesn't cost you a penny to get started. And I promise when you see what it's doing, you're going to love it. If you want to contact me straight afterwards, I'm around for the next couple of hours or so. I'd be happy to take you through more information. You may have some Q&A. I'm just going to see whether there are any questions on the trafficmonsoontv.com site, just in case people have got some questions they'd like to ask. Let me just open that up. As I logged off. So, okay, so let's just open that and see whether there's anything that people have put in at the bottom. No, I think we're good. Doesn't appear to be too much in the way of questions. So we've obviously done a good job in covering things, Dean. So that's great. Guys, for now, please make sure, final parting thought, get back to the person that obviously suggested that you take a look at this. Get started, be it for free, or if you want to put some money in, let us explain to you the best way of doing that. And we look forward to you. We're going to be doing this every Thursday now. Dean's probably thinking, oh my God, is Lee going to call me every Thursday? No, I won't be, Dean, you're okay. But we're going to be doing same time, webinar every Thursday. The reason for that is that we understand that some people don't want to do all the explaining. What you'll be able to do is we can give you many places, YouTube channels, where you can simply say to people at this time, every Thursday, 8 p.m. UK, and that'll be 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. 1 p.m. or 12 when the clocks change in the UK Pacific time, you'll be able to send people straight to those links. We'll do the explaining for you. You just say, hey, look, go and take a look. They'll explain it all to you, and then we'll send them back to you to join you, so you're getting that 10% referral. So put that, make a note of that. Every Thursday, same time, we'll be here. Dean, maybe not, but it'd be great to have you back on board, mate, anytime.
I'll come back to you, mate.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Could you send me this YouTube link when it's?
I will. I'll send that to you, and I'll download you a copy of this so you can upload it to your YouTube page as well, Dean, anytime. So I'll get that done later this afternoon. That's all for now, guys. Get started, and we look forward to speaking to you again next time, next week. See you soon.
Bye.